What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. This is DarkHaven and today I'm going to be discussing why modern Pokemon games suck ass and why their difficulty is a big factor to that and why difficulty in general is very important to modern gaming and just gaming as a whole. My first game I ever played was Pokemon Red back for the Game Boy Color when I was 5 years old. I remember watching the original, like the very first episode of the OG Pokemon show. Back when it first aired on television as a kid. Okay, I'm 28 years old. I remember it all, guys. Okay, I've played every single generation of Pokemon game literally as soon as they came out, and the newest releases, Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, are a perfect example of why the difficulty, which has been getting progressively easier and easier over the years, is one of the biggest reasons why modern Pokemon games suck ass. They're just too fucking boring, okay? Like, I remember back in the original Pokemon Red and Blue, and basically all the way up until Gen 5, and the original Gen 4, Pokemon Pearl, Diamond, and Platinum, right? The games weren't, like, too hard or anything like that, right? Like, they weren't extremely challenging or anything, of course, okay? Like, they're still kids' games. They're not gonna be fucking Dark Souls level difficulty, right? But you had to actually work to get your Pokemon to decent levels. Once you got to the Elite Four, you'd be lucky to have a party of Pokemon mid 40s, you know, early 50s at best, right? And gym leaders actually were challenging. The Elite Four were actually fucking challenging. You had to actually fucking try. You couldn't just press your forehead against the fucking buttons and beat the game by just pressing X. The newest Diamond and Pearl games that just came out, the remakes, I just got to the 8th gym, okay? So I haven't beaten them yet, but I'm pretty far in, okay? I'm basically close to finishing the game, and I've beaten the entire game so far without, like, losing a single Pokemon. There was one time where it was, I think, the 3rd gym, Maylene, her Lucario, because I wasn't expecting a Lucario. She wiped out my whole team once, right? I came back more prepared, whooped her ass. Aside from that one instance, the entire rest of the entire game, I basically one-shotted or two-shotted every single Pokemon and every single trainer in the entire game. The major villains, Team Plasma, all the gym leaders, like Cyrus, everybody just gets one-shotted. I remember the 4th gym, 5th gym, 6th gym, and 7th gym. I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can beat these guys with a type disadvantage, just to see if it's, you know, actually just too easy or if I'm just tripping or not, right? I literally went in with one Pokemon that was weak to the entire gym and I still beat them. It was a little bit more challenging, but I still didn't lose a single time. If you can beat an entire gym, hell, if you could beat 3 to 4 entire gyms in a row back to back with one Pokemon, and that one Pokemon has a type disadvantage, then yes, your game is too fucking easy. It frustrates me because I love this series and I have always loved Pokemon, and it's like, these are remakes of Gen 4, and Gen 4, the original Gen 4 games were not this fucking easy. They were not this easy at all. They weren't super hard, but they were actually at least a little bit of a challenge. You had to grind a little bit, you had to swap out your Pokemon, you had to actually use your damn brain. You couldn't just mash X or A, whatever, and beat the whole fucking game blindfolded. Like, this whole forced XP share is bullshit, okay? Give us the damn option to turn it the fuck off. Stop forcing us to use the fucking XP share. Okay, I get there's a lot of people out there that enjoy the XP share, and to all those people, great, more power to you. I don't have an issue with the experience share as a whole. I have an issue when it's forced upon you, okay? They used to give us the option if we wanted it on or off. Now it's just, fuck you. It's going to be on by default from the get-go, the very beginning of the game. And if you want to turn it off, tough shit, you're out of fucking luck. You can't. Literally, near the end of the game, after 7 gym badges, when you're breaking into the Team Plasma headquarters, right, to stop Cyrus and, you know, get the Lake Guardians back, right? Still, about 90% of all of the trainers and all of the villains, like even the fucking generals of Team Plasma, the people that are supposed to be a challenge, they're still using fucking Zubats. and literally base evolution Pokemon that you can get at the very beginning of the game. Only a very few select people have like mid-evolution Pokemon. I remember around the 7th gym, most of my Pokemon were around high level 40s, early 50s, and every single trainer had Pokemon barely at level 40. Most of them were still mid to late 30s. So I was 10 levels higher at minimum over every single fucking trainer, and I wasn't grinding, okay? This is literally me barely fighting or catching any wild Pokemon to try to limit the amount of experience I got. Granted, I did fight almost every single NPC I went across because I like Pokemon battles, but I ignored almost every single wild encounter. I did not grind once, and I was still 10 levels or more above everyone. I was still one-shotting or two-shotting, worst case scenario, everyone. It's so frustrating. It's like, then people want to say, oh, it's a kid's game, you know? Nintendo makes this game for kids. They don't want to make it too challenging. Fuck off with that nonsense, okay? That's a load of bullshit because, once again, Gens 1 through 5 also made for fucking kids, and guess what? They were nowhere near this fucking easy. They were way more challenging than this crap. Give us the option to turn the fucking experience share off. Give us a hard mode, okay? If they want to dumb the game down for fucking brain dead idiots, and if they want to act like all the kids playing this game are just fucking retards, and they want to ignore the fact that over half of their fan base are OG Pokemon fans that have been playing since the originals and that aren't kids anymore, the majority of people playing these games are young adults or adults in their fucking early to mid 20s, if not 30s. Yes, there's still kids that play them, but a large majority of the Pokemon fan base is now in their 20s. So no, this isn't just a fucking kids game. And if they want to make it for kids, okay. Make the base difficulty easy as fuck, okay? But give us a hard mode. How hard is it in 2021 to add a fucking hard mode in a Pokemon game? Or at least give us the option to turn the fucking experience share off. Ever since fucking Sword and Shield, they've been forcing it on us. It's just ridiculous. I don't understand. Even late game, trainers still only have 1 to 2 Pokemon. And even the trainers with like 3 or 4 Pokemon, they're all severely underleveled. You should not be able to go into the main villain of the game's hideout and wipe out every single person there because they've all got fucking Zubats or fucking Geodudes. It's ridiculous. All the gym leaders, like even the fucking 7th and final gym leader, like they have like 1 or 2 decent Pokemon, and then the rest of them are base level evolutions or really shitty. And even they only have like 3 to 4 Pokemon. Like, it's ridiculous. I miss the days of actually having to strategize and plan my approach and actually having to spend time grinding a little bit. Now, I don't love grinding. I don't want the game to become a chore, but I want to I want to have at least some effort put in, so I at least feel like I've earned the win. I don't like going into a gym battle or the Elite Four and one-shotting everything with no difficulty. Literally, you just press your fucking forehead against the fucking controller and you win these days. It's ridiculous. Modern day Pokemon games are fucking trash, and it disappoints me because I love this series and I am very passionate about Pokemon as a whole, and I was so excited for Gen 4 remakes. I've been wanting Gen 4 remakes ever since they announced Auras. I wanted it back on the 3DS, and I'm super happy. Don't get me wrong, I still love the games. Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond are still great games. I love the fact that they stayed faithful to the originals, and I love the new art style, and, you know, unpopular opinion, I think the chibi fits it, right? I love the game still. It just sucks because when the game is so easy like this, it gets so boring. When you just go everywhere and you one-shot or two-shot, worst case scenario, literally every single Pokemon, and you don't even have to worry about, you know, team compatibility, elemental weaknesses, or swapping out your Pokemon. You can literally just fucking mow down everybody, even with Pokemon that are weak to them. It becomes a cakewalk, and there's literally no challenge at all, and it becomes super fucking easy and boring. Nobody wants this. Give us the option to turn the fucking XP share off, Game Freak. Give us the option to have a fucking hard mode. How hard is that? It's not. Stop being lazy fucks. Seriously, I'm sick of this shit. Oh my god, there's so much that they can fucking do to make the game more challenging for veteran players that don't want a cakewalk. Make the gym leaders actually have good EVs and IVs, you know, maybe give their Pokemon, their hidden abilities, make them make use of items, you know, have them swap out their Pokemon. It's like they'll send out a Pokemon that's weak towards yours, and you'll literally whittle them down to like 1 HP. And instead of swapping out or healing or, you know, saying, fuck it, I'm about to die, might as well do as much damage as possible and hit you with a super effective move or whatever, right? Or a move that does good damage. Let me use Defense Curl or Tail Whip for the 10th fucking time in a row, you know? Like, all they do is stupid moves that make no fucking sense. The AI in these games are brain dead. You know, them stopping you every 2 seconds to fucking have an NPC heal you automatically. You know, auto saves, forced XP share for the entire fucking party. It's ridiculous. Give us a hard mode. Sorry for rambling, guys. I know I'm starting to repeat myself, but I'm very passionate about this, like I said. And I know a lot of other people are very frustrated with this too. You know, there's a lot of people that grew up on Pokemon that love this series and this franchise, that just want to have fun, that don't want to get babied and handheld. And once again, saying the game's made for kids is not a valid excuse anymore. If they want to make the game easy as fuck for kids, cool, you can do that, but add a fucking hard mode. Or give us the option to turn off the XP share, like I said, for the veteran players that don't want their fucking Pokemon over-leveled as fuck. Literally, by like the 3rd gym, I already had like 3 Pokemon that were over-level fucking 30. This is asinine. Like, I'ma stop before I turn this into like an hour-long rant. I still love this game, so don't get me wrong, but I had to vent this out. Modern gaming, you know, even with, like, I've made a video about this before, you know, when it's not getting ruined by microtransactions and shitty, you know, pay-to-win services in your full-price games, it's getting ruined by a lack of difficulty in hand-holding. Like, modern gaming is just going down the fucking shitter, and it makes me sad. It's not hard to fix this either. But anyways, what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on all of this? Do you guys like the XP share being forced down your damn throat? Do you wish we had the option to turn it off? You know, do you think the games are too easy? Do you think they're too hard? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more, please leave a like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. And I'll catch you guys next time on my next video. This is DarkHaven signing out. Have a good one. Peace.